Hi, another video from me. This is to revise factorising like quadratic expressions. So, factorise the following: 5x minus 10x squared, b 9y squared minus 49, c x squared minus 8x plus 12, and d 15x squared plus 14x minus 8. Now, what you've got to realise, these are not equations, they're not actually equal to something, they're what's known as quadratic expressions. So let's take the first one, 5x minus 10x squared. What you can do is this: 5x means 5 times x, and 10x squared you can write as minus 10x squared you can write as minus 2 times 5 times x times x. Remember, x squared is x times x. Now what you can do is underline common factors by pairing. So we can see we have a 5 here and a 5 here, so we'll underline those. So up here we'll put equals 5, and we have an x here and an x there, so we'll underline those. Now we haven't got anything left here, so I need to write in a 1. So I'm going to write 5x up here. Now we introduce a bracket. Now what do I have here? I have just a 1, so I'll put a 1 here, a minus sign, and a 2x left. So the factorising expression becomes 5x brackets 1 minus 2x. B, 9y squared minus 49. Well, this is of the type a squared minus b squared, and you need to know that that is a plus b, a minus b factorised. Right, what is a? Well, if a will be the square root of the first term, so the square root of 9 is 3, the square root of y squared is y, so this becomes 3, a is 3y, and b is going to be the square root of 49, and the square root of 49 is 7. So all we need to write in now is a, 3y, plus b, which is 7, bracket 3y minus b, which is minus 7, and we've done that one. C, x squared minus 8x plus 12. Okay, this is a full quadratic expression, so we have two brackets, and then we start with an x and x in first brackets. And then what do we put here and here? Well, this number is 1. You can try this idea. We require two numbers whose product is plus 12 and whose sum is minus 8. Now, product means multiplication, sum means add together. But at this point, I would like you to pause the video and then try to find two numbers whose product is plus 12 and whose sum is minus 8. Okay, welcome back. So did you try minus 2 and minus 6? Let's just check that. You can check, because the product of those is minus 2 times minus 6. And minus 2 minus 6 is plus 12, and that's what I wanted. So that's okay. And then minus 2 plus minus 6 is equal to minus 8, and that's what I wanted as well. It has to meet, the two numbers have to meet that criteria, product plus 12 and sum of minus 8 in this case. So all I need to do now is put the two numbers here and here with the correct signs. So that's going to be minus 2 and minus 6. Now these two brackets can be any way around. It could be x minus 6 times x minus 2, or as I have written it here. Okay, the last type is 15x squared plus 14x minus 8. Now this is different because here there's a number in front of the x squared, so it's better to proceed using the idea of product sum factors. Now the product is going to be, these two numbers are multiplied together, 15 times minus 8, which is minus 120, and the sum is going to be the middle number, which is going to be plus 14. And then again, for the factors, we need to require two numbers whose product is minus 120 and sum is 14. Now again, I would ask you to stop the video, pause the video, and try to find two numbers whose product is minus 120, and using the same numbers, when you add them together, you get plus 14. Welcome back. Did you try minus 6 and 20? Let's just do that. Check. Minus 6 times 20 gives me what, minus 120, and minus 6 plus 20 gives me plus 14, so that meets that criteria okay. So now what you do is you take the expression, you write down the first term, which is 15x squared, and now you split the middle term up into minus 6x and 20x. Now you can put these in any order, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to put minus 6x plus 20x, and then you have to put down the last term, which is minus 8. So I haven't changed the meaning of the expression because I still have got plus 14x in the middle when I sum these together. And now you do what's known as factorising by grouping. So you group that term and that term together, and you look for a common factor. So the highest common factor is going to be 3x, because 3 goes into 15 and 6, and x goes into x squared and x, brackets, and I've got a 5x minus 2. You can check by multiplying back in that I get back to that. Then you bring down the sign, whatever the sign is here, you bring it down. And then you look at these two and group these two together, and you look for the highest common factor. So that's going to be 4, and again you're going to get 5x minus 2. Now if you've done the whole procedure correctly, these two here, these two brackets here, which I've underlined in orange, will always be the same. So that now it becomes actually a common factor, so I can take that out. So I get 5x minus 2, and what am I left with? 3x plus 4. Okay, and that's factorised. Okay, so notice in all those questions we don't get like x is equal to, we get an expression, we factorise an expression. So this has been a video to show you how to factorise quadratic expressions. I thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have understood.